Okay, I'm like, that's not the year you were born. Because you know how people usually do that? Or they graduate? You know, that's I'm like, there's no fucking way.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by...
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us that these games finally now matter.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. First carry for Gus Edwards. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Braxton Berrios, deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, oh, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Ball in by the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. to first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his big tight end Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They bring Judy in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Bates' kick is good. And the NightHawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The NightHawks offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end, Mayer. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Play action here. Mahomes. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Here comes the screen to Brooks. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. Here's 2nd and 2. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On the handoff, this is Brooks.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. Patrick to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the NightHawks, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a 1st down. This one taken in by Odunze. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. The NightHawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Mahomes back. He finds Judy on that one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's 3rd and 2. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On the ground, they go with Brooks. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the NightHawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Here's Daniels. Toward the boundary. Rice bringing it in.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That's caught left side by Odunze. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Daniels now on first down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward, he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The NightHawks offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake. Mahomes. This is brought in downfield by Judy. A gain there of 24 yards. And that will be a first down. They bring Judy in motion. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw again. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 3rd down and 9. Mooney in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, NightHawks. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the NightHawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, Daniels. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will cut it to a 2-point lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The NightHawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. On the move, running left, it's Brooks. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Here comes the screen to Brooks. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the NightHawks add on to their lead. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now whistles and a timeout. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Daniels. That one taken in. Roll, touchdown Cowboys. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way to...
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's Berrios on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. A short pickup to the 38. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Pat. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On play action, Daniels. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dallas. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. He'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Patrick to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Mahomes now to throw again. That one brought in by Berrios.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Into the hands of Berrios. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Off the play fake, Mahomes. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just
That is caught. What a throw. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, NightHawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Short kick taken at the 17. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. On the handoff, Edwards. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. This is 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. This throw left is complete with Jeudy. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very...
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the NightHawks have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout Here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.